I was doing my best to make sure that they had the information that they needed. They sure played nice. No, they didn't. They played dirty as shit, but they talked nice. On the bright side, I saved evidence. On the not so bright side, the public kept on doing their best to cut me off from communicating on Facebook, trying to have evidence destroyed, and they did a great job. A whole bunch of them all got together and called it spam. So, being as that was on my telephone, that's all I had at the time. I was put on Facebook bans. Now, I definitely lashed out. I definitely screamed and shouted. And I'm not going to pretend I didn't. There are times when people wanted to accuse me of screaming and shouting when I absolutely didn't, and that aggravates the shit out of me. Now, there's some parts where, well, I really needed a friend. The guy who was going to call me tonight, I texted him because he was going to get a hold of me around 8. And, of course, I waited for him. I messaged him just literally maybe like 2-3 minutes ago. He was pretty fast about texting back. I let him know because he got a hold of me earlier today, or rather, I got a hold of him because he was in the people I may know list, and I do know him. So I kind of tried to let him know that I was close. I let him know just now, though, that I was still waiting. I actually asked him if he was still sleeping, is what I asked, or if he was sleeping. All right, hold on a second. Let me. All right. I asked if he was still conscious. He replied, "Damn no." So I typed KK and then when do you think you'll be able to call? And he's gonna call tomorrow on his break, which will be like 2 o'clock. He is looking for a job, so hopefully I'll be able to. There's a lot of work here. I mean, that's no doubt, but it's a matter of being able to. If he's able to, then yeah, absolutely, I'm down with trying to work together with him. One of the things, though, is I'm going to see if he might be able to help me since he's closer than the other lady who was going to help me. And, in her own way, she's kind of trying. At least she's being sweet about it. But the thing is that I can't be having people involved that can't come forward and admit that I went to them for help. And there's a lot of people that did that, and their fears are legitimate, and that's why I saved their fears. When they told me what they were afraid of, I understood. I also understand how many lives were at stake. I also understand that there's a few in the world. If I take it in person, which is the only way that I can do it, they refuse to look everywhere I go, and that's the problem. These folks could help me instead of forcing me to do all this computer shit by myself. Now, as far as them sending an officer out earlier, well, that's the thing. I tried explaining with all of the abuse. It separated me from all of my finances. I've had to do some outright outrageous things. And they're not nice things. People definitely know how I feel after they get done listening to themselves. No, they don't. Because here's the thing, I at least told the truth. And what I recorded is the truth. And if they'd have come forward about that stuff instead of forcing me to do crazy shit to try to get help, like, holy fuck. I shouldn't have to get onto Facebook and YouTube and tell the truth on social media just because my friends are fucking shitty. There's supposed to be safety nets in place legally to protect me from this kind of stuff, but where were they? Not observed. Now this guy and him having to do it tomorrow, like that does put me at a little bit of an imposition, but at least I know, before I go through spending the energy to bombard him with a bunch of evidence, I do want to give him a short primer on it and let him know what it is I need. And of course, explain to him that honesty is what I need. That's the one thing that all these folks, it's not that I was dishonest. These people tell me how afraid they were to be honest. Well, screw you. People been threatening to kill my friends and family over shit that didn't happen. I went to you for help and you didn't care. I tried to get help showing evidence. I tried to get help actually collecting the evidence. I tried to get help getting a court date. I jumped through all the hoops that I was instructed to jump through and talked to all the people I was told to talk to. The thing is that when it made a difference, which is right when that shit happened, that's when I really, really needed people the most, and it didn't happen. What ended up happening anyway is, oh well, I can fit it into my schedule next weekend. All right, well next weekend they still can't. I'm like, holy shit! I've gone to the police all over the place, and I tell you what it is that they told me before and after Natalie was fucking killed, and I've recorded them since saying exactly the same things, giving me the exact same runaround. And that's the thing, is that lying to me about who I'm supposed to take or give a fucking report to is a major issue with law enforcement. This is their go-to if you try telling on them. If you're a homeless person, it's especially effective. If you've been through trauma, man, they do the world's most fucked up shit. The only protection or defense that you have against that is friends or family. That's it. If they're too afraid to get involved after already being involved, that's where they screwed up. They had every opportunity to tell the truth. I had to try to trust some people that were not trustworthy, who had done a lot of really messed up things to me in the past and were no longer my friends. There's a reason they weren't my friends anymore. They'd outlived their usefulness for me by being racists and going out of their way most of the time that I knew them. Whenever I was abused or taken advantage of, I always did what I was supposed to. I went to my friends or family. Most of the time, my friends told me to go to family. A lot of them told me, hey, I'll tell you what, I'll help you, but you gotta promise to talk to your mom again. I'm like, holy shit, you don't have any idea what you're asking. You have no clue what you're asking on that one. That's like saying, hey, could you possibly rip me off and then pretend like it's my fault you ripped me off? People like to do physical harm against me. I'm more of a property damage kind of guy. If it's a desperate situation between hitting you and breaking something of yours, well, I can definitely break something of yours. if you're backing me into a corner, well, something of yours might get broken. See, that's the thing I had to do at the hospital in Scotts Bluff. I had to hold their electronics hostage. I don't know how much those computers cost. I don't really actually give a shit. I was trying to turn in cops. They lied to Jen Beebe. She was about fucking useless. Alright, she was useless. When I go to you about abuse, that's your opportunity to do something. There's a lot of people who didn't have much to do with the situation, and there's people who had a lot to do with the situation. The lady who I've been not friggin' nice to, she didn't have a whole lot to do with the situation. There was a lot of times where I reached out for help, though. I tried to let her know what was going on, that people were hurting me, and I needed help. Now, at that place that I'm supposed to call, not being able to do anything until January, that's horrible. But that guy also not being able to call me until tomorrow at 2. I gotta try to find somewhere to sleep and hope I don't get in trouble for driving with illegal tags, because I can't afford this. I'm throwing all of my money into my vehicle and travel and gas. I'm being told I gotta establish myself somewhere. I've been trying to establish myself somewhere, but there's still nobody to turn in the abuse to who's going to do something without a 3 fucking month argument. And that is detrimental to anybody's mental health. I've been able to charge up my little electronic device here, which is good. And that's what I've been recording the audio on to the best of my ability. Also, I'm not very nice. I'm not. You tell the truth or I will. If people want to keep their name safe for safety reasons, and it's legit safety reasons, then they need to work together with me to get this turned into the police. They need to work together to get this turned into the different agencies that I'm supposed to go to, and it's a lot. It didn't start off being that many. At the very beginning, it would have been a grand total of 2 phone calls. All it would have taken is one person to give a shit, and we could have made 2 phone calls and gotten this all hashed out. Easy. No, sir. I'm just getting a hamburger this time. Thank you, though. Geez. Right? Isn't that odd?
Just your hamburger, boss?
Yes, sir. Thank you. $1.99 first window.
Yep.
Most of my friends, poverty prevented them from being able to do this, and that sucks. of us. Oh, thank you, sir. I'm gonna need to make you take my money.
I already paid it. You're good?
Thank you. Well, that was nice. Wow. Quite the fucking routine here.
Hi. Do you
Bonjour.
want ketchup or anything?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just ketchup?
Yes, ma'am. Can I get a mustard package? Can I get a mustard?
Mustard?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, there too. They came out
Thank
hot,
you.
so.
You guys
Have a great
rock.
one.
Thank you. Oh, yes. I need to take off my parking brake. Alright, so that's actually the lady that I was telling you about my first time through the drive-through. Maybe it was the second time through. She's super nice, and she, I guess, looked up what I do, and yeah, sometimes you gotta fucking scream to get heard. It sucks. My friends, the problem is they didn't try to get heard. And no matter what, there was some excuse why I couldn't turn it in, or why they couldn't turn it in, or why everybody couldn't turn it in. And somebody finally got the point of how scared I am. I, they give you French fries. They, they are hot too. I'm trying. I really am. You know, I get people didn't want me to tell the whole world how afraid they were of the cops. I get they didn't want me to. They didn't want me to tell the truth about their drug dealing or antics like that. I get it. I do, but I'm against killing people. I'm against it. People are threatening to kill my friends and family. And they always say, well, let's focus on you, let's focus. No. No, we need to focus on the actual situation with the actual predators themselves, with their actual actions, not by ignoring them. Oh my God, do I love food. I'm gonna eat. I'll probably get back on later. I sent a lot of stuff to that lady, and I want to. I'm thankful for kindness. I really am. I'm thankful for the food. It's appreciated. I'm sorry I'm an asshole, and I shouldn't say that because I'll probably have to be an asshole again. It's unfortunate that that's what it takes to get hurt, or to even have an acknowledgement that I tried.